know what my dream cosplay photo shoot is? I want to recreate this image. Take a moment, soak it in, you're seeing this correctly. This isn't a piece of fan art and this isn't fake. This is a very real image from a campaign Schick did with Evangelion back in 2012. As a matter of fact, this is real enough to have its own entry on my anime list, but I'll tell you more about that later. You don't have to know much about Evangelion to know that this image is very un-Evangelion-like. Rei and Gendo, in particular, are looking extremely out of character here. Remember that perpetually poker-faced Gendo we've all come to know and hate? Because he has left the building as far as this ad goes. He's gone, he's clean-shaven, and he's out here supporting gay rights. But there was more to this campaign than just this silly image. There were small figures, there were branded razors, there was even a razor holder that you could put on your wall. But my favorite thing to come out of this whole thing is the criminally underwatched anime specials. Let me tell you all about them. The year is 2012. The third EVA movie is only a few months away from its release, and Schick wants a slice of the marketing action. At this point, Schick's already begun to dabble in the world of anime crossover campaigns, so a campaign with Evangelion seems like a pretty logical move. This EVA campaign mostly consists of two things. First and foremost, plastering this image everywhere. And secondly, merchandising, and did I mention merchandising? The fun thing about Evangelion is that it's been so popular for so long that pretty much any product you can think of, there's an official EVA branded version of it. Jewelry? Check. Cars? Check. Bowling pins? Check. Come on, you gotta get a little more creative than that. How about canned bread? A Check-coated check with Check filling. And through this campaign, you can finally add Schick razors with their own stands to the list too. I mean, there's statues also, but I mean, God, haven't you ever sat down and thought you couldn't find the willpower to shave unless it came from an EVA branded product? Because apparently Gendo Ikari, the iconic #1 dad himself, seems to feel that way. As it so happens, Schick razors are his razors of choice, and that's canon. Oh, what, you're saying that's a bold claim, right? And you want to know how I can feel so confident making that? Well, in 2015, after also trying campaigns with Attack on Titan, yeah, this is a real ad that they really made, get a good look at it. Anyways, so in 2015, Schick decided that they had a really good thing going with Evangelion, and so the campaign was relaunched, but with a twist. This time, they gave it 2-minute-and-a-half long anime specials called, get ready for this,
Shave Impact.
Okay, so Shave Impact. It's the best 180 seconds of the entire Evangelion franchise, quite frankly. It starts off and we see Gendo deep into a thoughtful and almost Shakespearean soliloquy about the importance of shaving. In fact, no, not just shaving, but shaving with a Schick razor specifically. Unimaginable pleasure, he calls it, from within his photorealistic bathroom. His soul has been liberated, and then this happens.
ここに理想がある。心からの解放感がある。
Schick Evangelion campaign!
Oh, and by the way, just as a reminder, this is the same man who is constantly neck and neck with Full Metal Alchemist's Sho Tucker. Yeah, remember that guy for the worst dad in anime award. His hobbies include ignoring his son until it's time to tell him to get in the robot, being a sociopath, and apparently shaving with his Schick razor. You know, sometimes it's all about the simple pleasures in life. The second one is pretty much the same thing, but now featuring some piano accompaniment by Kaoru and Shinji. Gendo gives us advice for a good shave, and then bam! Shave Impact, soul liberated, son an emotional wreck, you know, all is as it should be in Gendo's clean-shaven world. I can only imagine that whoever planned these specials out has either watched every second of every piece of Evangelion media, or they've seen, like, hardly any at all. They've seen like one episode of the TV series, and it was that one really weird episode where Asuka and Shinji had to synchronize with each other, you know? It's just It's so wrong that it's just right. It's not every day an ad campaign spawns a few seconds of a character known for being stoic and, God, honestly, just being a jerk, having his soul liberated in a self-proclaimed shave impact. Movies and TV series be damned. As far as I'm concerned, this is the only canon Evangelion needs to abide by. If I don't see Gendo shaving with a Schick razor at least once in the 4th Eva movie, well, my God, I think I'm just gonna have to question how real it is. Indeed, the only canon that matters is the canon with the shave impact. I can't change the facts. In all seriousness, though, I do actually quite like the Eva movies.